Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening? What is going on with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings. I speak into you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I can appreciate that. And for those who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. All right, all right, all right. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, let's make it do what it do. All right. Okay. So here we are again talking about yesterday we talked about practicing is, being our higher self, being our highest self, practicing at being our highest self. And so we're continuing in that vein, but just, speaking about it in a little bit of a different way. And so the idea of practicing the desired version, well, whatever is your desired version, you get to practice that. Like we get to practice at being the version that we want to be. And it's okay if we're not there yet, right? It's okay if we're not there yet. We want to keep practicing. Don't ever give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. Hang on in there. Wait on it. Wait on it. Yeah, right. So wait, but wait while in action. Don't wait on the side, twiddle your thumbs, and wait on the rescue. Mm, You have too much within you. We have too much within us to sit on the sidelines and wait on a rescue. We are our own rescue. It's within us already, y'all. We have divinity that flows within our being each and every day, right? You are a part of the divine. I don't know what word I want to use there, but it's in you. So use your divinity. Use that flows within your being, your blood, your to what do I want to say? Nah, I don't know. Use it. Yeah, don't wait. Don't wait. Do what you can. Do what you know to do. Be in action. Don't sit on the sideline twiddling your thumbs. Don't sit with your face in your hands. Don't sit, you know, worried and complaining and murmuring and complaining. What? It don't get us nowhere. That's not helpful. It's just not helpful to sit in those states and don't do anything. It is just not helpful to do that. To sit and not do anything. So, I invite us to be in action. I invite us to be in action. I invite us to make sure that we are doing the things that we need to do, right? To make sure that we're in action, to make sure that we've got what we need, to make sure that we can do what we need to do, right? So I invite us to be sure that we are in action, right? To be sure that we are in action. Um, Towards our desired goal. You get to choose the goal. You get to decide what's your highest version, what's your truest self. You get to decide what that looks like and then go for it. Right? You get to decide what that is and then be in action towards it because um because the opposite of that is like misery. The opposite of that is some form of misery because then we're miserable. Do you know? Um, We're miserable at not, we can become, let me put it like that. We can become miserable because we're not where we want to be. We're not doing what we desire to do. We're not where we want to go. So we can find that we are miserable in those situations. And I'm inviting us to not be miserable. I'm inviting us to be in action, to know what you want and to go after it and to not stop, to allow nothing to hinder you from going after your desired goal. Right? To allow nothing to hinder you from going after. Hey, Erica. Hey, honey bun. Good morning. To allow nothing to hinder you from going after your desired goal. So practicing means that you just keep going at it. Keep trying, try and try again. Yeah, to just actively engage, right? To give it what you got right now, right? And then to learn what you can from that effort, right? So applying what you know, giving it what you got, to perform, to be, right? To be until what you're going after becomes your norm, right? To habitually or regularly, to repeatedly exercise, perform an activity or exercise a skill, right? You're trying to increase and or maintain a certain level of proficiency, right? To do or perform often, to do it often, perform it often, right? Right? To do something over and over and over again in order to get good at it, in order to get better at it, in order to improve it. So, whatever your desired version of being is, practice that. Even if you're not that yet, just practice it. Even if you're not there yet, just practice at being there. Practice at being that version, practice at holding that space for yourself, practice at showing up in that way, practice being the version that you desire to be. Your higher version, how would she show up? How would that higher version show up? What is it that she would do differently? How might she be that higher version? How would she show up? What would be different for her? And so give yourself that how do I want to say it? Give yourself that space, give yourself that opportunity, give yourself that chance to be that higher version. Do you know? Yeah. Practice at being her. Practice at being her. Practice at being the higher version of yourself. Anyway, my mind wandered off there. I was at 3 different places. All right. So, how do you do that? When you think about what that higher version would do, that higher version of you, what would she do? What would he do? What would they do? What would be a normal way of showing up for them? What would be their normal behavior, their normal speech, their normal thought patterns, their normal belief patterns? Like what would be true for you if you were already that version? What would be true? What would be different from who you are right now, from how you show up right now? What would be different? Identify those things and then practice it. Identify that and practice being that version. It doesn't matter whether it's perfect or not. It's irrelevant. It doesn't, you don't have to be perfect. But practice will get us closer. It's about, for us, it's about consistency. How consistent can you be in being that version, in being that person? How consistent can you be? Right? It's about consistency. And as you give energy and effort to consistently being that version, you increase the likelihood of becoming that version. Now, when we practice something, we look for feedback. So we practice it, we rehearse it, we try it on again and again and again. And then some parts work and some parts don't work. And whatever doesn't work, then we what's this? Yeah. And so whatever doesn't work, then you hey Ray Price, good morning. Thank you for your prayers. Then you don't do it that way anymore. But you give yourself space and opportunity to try something on to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then maybe you need to keep trying, or maybe it's not something that really is what would benefit you. You get to decide. But let's not give it up because it's difficult. Let's not do it because it's challenging, right? Because it's challenging, because it's difficult. We still want to give ourselves the opportunity to work through some stuff, right? We still want to try to find ourselves working through some things, right? Give ourselves the opportunity to work through some stuff. So, practice, your desire. Identify that version of yourself that you want. Maybe there's a version that you want as it relates to your finances. Maybe there's a particular version of yourself, right? Maybe there's some growth as it relates to your career. Maybe there's some growth as it relates to your family and or relationships in general. Maybe there's some growth around your physical body, your right? Your nutrition. Maybe it's your sleep patterns. I don't know. Maybe whatever it is, right? Whatever it might be, whatever you desire, the new way of being, the new behavior, start practicing it. Give yourself permission to be that new version, that next version, right? The next version of yourself. Give yourself permission to start trying things on for size to see if they work or don't work, right? Give yourself permission for that. And then just go for it. Little by little, step by step, incrementally. Look, none of us are going to transform overnight, right? Transformation does not happen in it does not happen in one full swoop. It does not. It takes chance and opportunity over and again and again and again. So give yourself permission to try it and keep trying it, and celebrate your small wins, right? When you see that you've made a little change, it might just be one small thing. Don't dismiss it. Don't minimize it. Celebrate that win. Celebrate your win. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't wait for nobody else to recognize or notice or say something. You say something to you. about the progress that you've made. Because guess whose life it is? Yours. Guess who desires the change? You do. Other people might desire the change for you as well, but you're the one that really desires the change. So give yourself permission to celebrate yourself, right? In a way that honors the effort that you're putting in. Don't celebrate by sabotaging all the work you've already done. Okay? Don't celebrate by so say for instance, if your goal is to, change your spending habits, and then you can ready to celebrate and go out and spend a bunch of money on something you don't even need, right? That's not the way to celebrate. I'm just saying, not if your goal is to practice a new desired version of yourself. And if that's your, all right, Peanut Gallery, if that's your version, then stay with the version that you desire. Erica, you say, I get it, right, Erica? Right. Erica like to spin too, Brina. She say, I get it. But I'm talking about all the things. It can be whatever, right? But whatever because we individually identify whatever version we want. And as we identify that version, we want to make sure that our efforts are aligned with that version, right? That our efforts are aligned with the version, because it'll help us to keep moving forward, to keep doing what it is that is ours to do, to keep getting what it is that we desire for ourselves. So be sure to continue being in action in that direction. I am going. You're going to AAA, Shopaholic, Shopaholic Anonymous. Right. You know what? We all got stuff. All of us. We got something that we need. We got something that we need some support with. I know I do. Right? Absolutely. So, yeah, so just give ourselves permission to identify what change we want to see in ourselves, right? Identify that change and then go for it. Then go for the change, right? All right, beloved. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. And did you know that at the moment Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. Have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will see you live from New Jersey, not the shore. From Sicklerville. Tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.
So, Carmen, our toxic trait is buying a brand new wardrobe of clothes that we never wear.
Oh, Erica. Brina say.
Erica said that's our toxic trait.
Toxic trait, buying a brand new wardrobe of clothes that I don't even wear. That's what she said. She's, I wear. Erica, you see the clothes, don't you? Erica be helping me put the clothes away, so she see the clothes. All right, love you. All right, love you too. Bye-bye.